Now, the markets are nearing all-time highs, but my next guest says inflation will be the #1 market driver through year-end. He worries a wage price spiral may already be in the early stages of developing and has several names he thinks can do well amid these kinds of pressures. Joining me now is David Hardin. He's the CEO and Chief Investment Officer at Summit Global Investments. David, welcome. And today really highlights things, doesn't it? The fact that we have the market off to the races, strong retail sales numbers, but the consumer sentiment report, second worst reading in a decade. The inflation's numbers not heading in the right direction. And you have economists warning this is almost sending recessionary signals.
It is. And we've seen this a little bit. We've been watching it, right? The Fed's obviously watching it. And so this is concerning. I think that if you look at it long term, it probably settles down, but more or higher than what the Fed wants at 2%. We're looking long term coming in at maybe 3%. So this is going to be a little bit more to deal with than what the Fed is talking about right now.
So you have picks here, Costco, Exxon, Adobe, you're selling Southwest. Are these basically stocks that you think will do well in an environment that is not as bad as you fear it could get? Because you think that, while there are signs that things are upwards, we're not, there's no wage price spiral yet. Is that the idea?
That's right. And so if you look at, definitely everybody is worried about these global supply chains, right? And all the ships off of California, et cetera. But Costco is one of the most well-managed inventories. Before anybody was thinking about inventories, before anybody was thinking about supply chain, Costco was. So very, very positive on Costco. We've been positive here for a while. If you're worried about supply chain, I think this is the place to go. Retail sales, as you noted, were up. I think that this is if anybody's going to take advantage of this and do better, Costco would be the one. Where if you look at tech, some techs have hardware problems. We've heard about Apple this week. We've heard about some disappointing going on in Vietnam, et cetera, these supply chains. We'll turn to something like an Adobe. Adobe, really zero supply chains issues, robust revenue and earnings growth margins there, top of their industry for the past 3 years, higher in now than they were pre-pandemic. Great company, and Intuit, another good company there. So look for techs that do not have supply chain. Look for those in supply chain that are better than everybody else.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.